Can we just take a minute to admire my setup here? Hello, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today I have a little lookbook of some mini skirts and how I style them for summer 2020. I've been seeing mini skirts a lot lately on my Instagram and going shopping. I think they're so fun to style, especially if you can find them in like fun colors or prints. Like there's honestly so much variety you can get. So grab yourself a mini skirt and keep on watching this video if you want to see how I like to style mine, and hopefully you'll be able to get a little bit of inspiration for your own wardrobes. Also, as you can see, I like to talk with my hands, so hopefully that's not too annoying for anyone here. Okay, let's get into it. So the first look is probably also the most obvious, but it is one of my favorites, and that is just an oversized tee over top of your mini skirt. So the one I have here is one that I thrifted from the Goodwill, and it's honestly one of my favorites. It has like that thick kind of vintage feel, if you know what I'm talking about, and the skirt is just a pale blue that I made, and I also added some gold jewelry here, and I'm actually wearing these earrings that I got from Shoppers Drug Mart for only $8, and they're actually my favorites. And then my mom's cap as well, which is just white and ties everything together, and my New Balance sneakers, which look good with everything. And probably those could be the only shoes I would ever own because they just match every outfit. And for this look, you could tuck the shirt in if you wanted, if you like that look better. Personally, I prefer just leaving it tucked out. I think it adds like kind of a carefree, but also casual, but also cute look. I don't know. It's your choice. Tuck it in, tuck it out, whatever you like. This is probably one of my favorite outfits. Next up, sticking with that oversized kind of feel, I'm just pairing a big oversized sweatshirt over top of that same blue skirt. And this one is this fun peachy color, and I think it really contrasts nicely with the skirt, and it just makes it a fun kind of summery, almost like candy colors. I don't know. I love the colors of this look, and also the silhouette is one of my favorites just because you have the chunky top, the oversized feature, and then also the skirt is quite tight fitting, and with the chunky sneakers as well, I think it all just pairs really nicely together. Then this one, you have pretty much the same combination with a different skirt this time and a slightly less like oversized sweater. I love these colors as well. I think the sweatshirt pairs really nicely with its like golden and kind of greenish tones with the lime green skirt. And I also added a little bit more gold jewelry here. And if you wanted, you could add a cap as well. And this is like a very kind of tennis chic outfit, if you get what I mean. I don't know, it just feels kind of sporty but also laid back because of the sweatshirt, and I love this outfit for sure. Next up, I have just an oversized cardigan with that same skirt. This one is super casual, like for maybe a cottage or like a casual brunch. That's kind of how I imagined it. To be honest, this cardigan isn't my favorite. I think it makes me look a little bit washed out, and I don't know, it just doesn't look that good with my skin tone. But I wanted to include it anyways because I love the feel of like this chunky kind of knit sweater that your grandma might wear, mixed with something fun and light and springy like a short mini skirt. Next up is that same skirt, except this time I added a tank top with it. And tank tops are super easy to style with mini skirts because you can either have like a more conservative top and dress it down, or a more like strappy one and dress it up. I decided here to add my Doc Martens to match with the black in the top. However, sneakers would also look great with this and all the other looks. And I also added in a headscarf, which is just vintage here, and it has slightly greenish like jewel tones which match the skirt really nicely, and it also adds just a casual element to the look. For every day, it's also really easy to add just a matching bag, and that will really tie your look together. Or what I like to do is add a blazer on top of this, especially if you're having a more formal situation. I love, again, mixing the different silhouettes of like the oversized blazer, especially if it has shoulder pads. Guys, get yourself a vintage blazer with shoulder pads. You will wear it all the time, I promise. Mixed with the short tight skirt, especially if you can get a skirt in a fun color. I think this adds such a cool level of like business, but also very casual and kind of girly vibes. And this is a similar version of the last outfit, but this time I have a cropped tank And as a general rule, pretty much anything with high-waisted bottoms will work with a cropped top, and it just makes it look very casual and simple. And I also added a green bag to add a touch of color. And I decided to put my hair into a high ponytail just to match the kind of youthful, teenagery feel this outfit has to me. And I also brought in the New Balance trainers again to add a little bit of chunky contrast to the outfit, which is otherwise very tight-fitting. To be honest, this is probably my least favorite way to wear mini skirts, just because since they're already tight at the bottom, I like to add, as I've said several times, like something larger on top or just something to contrast a little bit with the silhouette. But in general, this is a really easy, really chill way to style a mini skirt, especially in the summer heat. So to anyone who is still watching out there, thank you so much if you made it this far. Please be sure to give this video a like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I really enjoyed filming this video. I've been loving, as I said before, styling mini skirts. I think my favorite is probably like with an oversized tee and just the skirt. Like, I don't know, there's something about that combination that is like chef's kiss. It's so good. So let me know in the comments which one was your favorite. So I hope you all have a lovely day, or had a lovely day, I guess, depending on what time it is. And please tune in again later on this week for a thrift haul I'm going to have, which I'm so excited to film. I've been collecting items ever since like the thrift stores opened back up again, which has only been a few weeks. But I didn't thrift like all quarantine, so I had to release some of that built up pressure. That sounded really bad. Okay, anyways, thank you for watching. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you again soon.